Hello, and welcome to my Beatles YouTube channel. If you like the Beatles, please make sure you subscribe and you check out my other videos because I'm sure you're gonna find them interesting. Now, we have amazing news for all of us Beatles fans. 3 Savile Row, also known as the Apple Building in London, will open its doors to the public for the first time in 2027. It'll be a new attraction called The Beatles at Savile Row. This is really exciting. Now, I've been to that place so many times and I've always wanted to get in. I had a music teacher who was a Beatles fan, and he told me he and his friends, they got together, they wore suits, and they pretended to want to buy the building. So they got a private tour. I was seriously considering doing something like that, but no one would believe I have the money to buy that place. And now I won't have to. So apparently it's going to be this huge exhibition across all 7 floors, full of Beatles memorabilia and never before seen archive. They will also recreate the Apple studio in the basement, which is where the Beatles recorded most of Let It Be. And the most exciting thing is that you will be able to go all the way up to the rooftop and see the place where the Beatles performed their last concert on the 30th of January 1969, the famous rooftop concert. Paul McCartney said, "It was such a trip to get back to 3 Savile Row recently and have a look around. There are so many special memories within the walls, not to mention the rooftop. The team had put together some really impressive plans and I'm excited for people to see it when it's ready." Ringo just said, "Wow, it's like coming home." And Tom Green, Apple's CEO, said, "We're thrilled to bring Apple Core back to its spiritual home and give Beatles fans something truly special. Every single day, fans are taking pictures of the outside of 3 Savile Row. But next year, they can go in and explore all 7 floors of the iconic building." Sorry to interrupt the video, just a very quick, very important announcement. I published a book. That's right, I published a book. It's called From the Cavern to Abbey Road, A Journey Through the Beatles' Iconic Landmarks. In this book, we see the story of the Beatles from the places where everything happened. Some of them are quite famous, like Abbey Road Studios. Some others are perhaps not so famous, like for example the art gallery where John and Yoko met. I put a lot of work and effort into this book, and it would help me so much if you grabbed a copy. It's available on Amazon all around the world, so if you want your copy, please go to the link in the description. Thank you. Now back to the video. So if you've seen my videos before, you know that I usually visit places where the Beatles lived or work, and I make videos. So of course, I have already made a video at 3 Savile Row, I think it was back in 2022, and I told the story of Apple Core and the Apple Building in way more detail, so I'm gonna link that video somewhere in the description. In 1967-1968, the Beatles started their own company called Apple Core. They basically started the company for tax purposes, and they didn't really know what they wanted to do. I mean, they had a vision, which they shared in a press conference in America in 1968. They had a really cool vision of this sort of hippie company where the bosses are not in it for the money, where they wanted to give something back and they only care about art and helping smaller artists who perhaps didn't have the chance to get their music out. So the company was divided into Apple Films and Apple Music, Apple Retail, and many others. The truth is, they didn't really make much money, and they actually lost quite a bit. The Apple Building was basically a party 24/7. They employed friends, and they were spending the Beatles' money. In 1968, George Harrison invited members of the biker gang, the Hells Angels from California, to move into the Apple Building, and they stayed for quite a while, partying every night and absolutely terrifying the staff. Eventually, George had to kick them out. The Apple Building was the headquarters of Apple Core until 1976, so well after the Beatles broke up. I'm really excited because London's finally gonna have a proper Beatles attraction. In Liverpool, they have so many Beatles statues, they have the Cavern Club, they have all their childhood homes, you can actually visit John and Paul's childhood homes, they have 2 museums, they have Strawberry Fields, and many other places. But in London, if you're a Beatles fan, you can only visit Abbey Road Studios and you can't get in. Sure, you can check out the Abbey Road shop, which is nice, And of course, you can take a picture crossing the street if you're willing to risk your life because the traffic is insane. But of course you can't see the studios because they're constantly in use. Whereas now, we'll have this amazing Beatles attraction right in the middle of central London. And as much as I love Liverpool, I've been there like 5 times and I try to go to the Beatles week every year, I think it's very important for London to have something like this because a lot more tourists visit London, so casual fans don't have to travel that much. So this is pretty much it for now. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Instagram or Facebook. There is a PayPal link for donations. Of course, every donation is very appreciated. You can also buy my book, that would be great. Or the free option is just to subscribe to this YouTube channel and maybe click on the bell icon so you're the first to know when I upload new videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Well, I'm afraid that's us run out of time.
Oh,
I'm really
okay.
sorry.
Oh,
So,
bye, everyone.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I give my heart to you, I must be